Indian people are insanely good at tech. That's the truth. And no, it's not luck or just some stereotype. It's real. And there's a reason behind it. The solution? It comes down to one thing: how they were raised, how they learned, and how they were pushed way earlier than most of us. See, I used to think tech was just typing fast or knowing how to fix a phone. But when I met this guy in college from India, he was coding at 14 like it was no big deal. Me? I was still struggling to figure out how to open a zip file. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I used to get annoyed. Every time we had a group project, the Indian guy would finish everything in 2 days while I was still Googling how to make a website. It made me feel dumb. But instead of just sitting there, I asked him how he learned. And man, that convo changed everything. He told me back in his school, they were learning math like 3 years ahead of us. Imagine being 13 and already doing college level problems. That's like running a marathon while we're still learning how to tie our shoes. And here's the crazy part most people don't realize: India has over 1 billion people and competition is brutal. If you don't work your butt off, someone else will take your spot. That kind of pressure? It creates monsters in tech. The good kind. But here's the part they don't want you to know: it's not just about being smart, it's about being broke. Yep. When you grow up without much, you either grind or you disappear. Tech became their escape. If you're in a small town in India, learning code might be your only shot at changing your whole life. That's real hunger. And hunger beats talent when talent gets lazy. I saw it with my own eyes. I remember this one night I stayed up trying to fix this bug in our project. I was sweating, panicking, thought I was going to fail. My Indian teammate, he calmly looked at my screen, found the error in 5 minutes, and then told me, "You forgot a semicolon." I wanted to cry and laugh at the same time. That moment stuck with me. It wasn't just about being good at tech. It was about the hours. This guy had spent years failing, fixing, failing again. He was so used to the struggle, he didn't panic. Meanwhile, I was breaking down. Most people never realize this, but in a lot of Indian families, being good at tech isn't a choice, it's survival. Parents will literally sacrifice everything just so their kid can go to a better school or get a better laptop. I talked to a friend whose dad sold their only bike to pay for his coding classes. And guess what? That friend now works remotely and supports the whole family. That's the kind of backstory you don't hear in the news. Stay with me, because in just a few moments, you'll see how this all connects. It's not just about India or tech. It's about what happens when people are pushed so hard that learning becomes their only option. There's no plan B. And that pressure, it builds people who don't quit. One time, I tried to build my own app. Thought it'd be easy. I gave up after 2 weeks. Then I saw my Indian friend debugging his 10th app. 10th, he told me, "You'll get it if you keep going." That's when it hit me. This wasn't about talent. It was about endurance. They just kept going when everyone else quit. You know what's wild? The same friend who could barely speak English when I met him is now giving tech talks in front of hundreds of people. Confidence didn't come naturally to him. He had to fight for it. And now, he's helping other kids back home learn coding. He said, "If I made it, they can too." That's when I understood. It's not just about being good. It's about lifting others up after you've made it. That's power. The real tech power isn't in the code, it's in the story. It's in the struggle. It's in the late nights, the broken laptops, the parents praying their kids make it, the quiet wins no one claps for. Most people think it's all luck or IQ, but nah, it's about showing up every single day, even when it sucks. Especially when it sucks. And let me tell you one last thing. I used to be jealous. Now, I'm inspired. I started waking up earlier. I took free online coding courses. I failed a lot, but I didn't quit. Because once you see what real hunger looks like, you can't unsee it. That kind of motivation is contagious. And that's why Indian people are so good at tech. They weren't just born into it, they built it. With sweat, pressure, and pure will. So the next time someone says, "Why are all the tech guys Indian?" just smile and say, "Because they never stopped grinding." And maybe, just maybe, it's your turn to start.